Welcome everyone to the CDK Forward Focused session. Today we're going to be talking about the Dealership Xperience Platform and the Foundation Suite. We're excited to share with you some of the exciting things that we shared with dealers at NADA 2025. We know some of you weren't able to attend, and so we're excited to bring these items to you. I'm Bruce Johnson, Vice President of Product Marketing and Enablement at CDK. I'm joined today by Dan Doolin, who is lead product marketer for our accounting products. We're excited to go into a discussion of how we're innovating at CDK and some of the exciting things that we're bringing to our dealers. I'm going to start by really talking about our approach and our strategy in how we innovate our solutions at CDK. We start with our strong, proven foundation that we've built over 4.5 decades in terms of honing our business rules and how we serve dealerships and have become the most trusted solution among automotive retailers. With that, you'll see as we move into this, the innovation, it's not one thing. It's not bringing in new technology. It's not changing our user interface, but it's actually many things that kind of fill out our innovation strategy. All of this is designed to bring you a solution that is as proven and trusted as the solutions that you've known CDK to deliver for decades, but that is suited for the future of your dealership and our entire industry. So there's a lot of things going on here. I'll touch on a few of these, and Dan and I will give you some examples of the things that we're doing. But I wanted to start out and share this with you to give you a perspective of the deep investment that CDK is making in innovation. In fact, we are investing more in innovation on an annual basis than the revenue of most of the companies in our space. So it's a key priority for us to invest in innovation, to bring new capabilities forward, and to help move our industry and you as dealers forward. I'm going to start here by talking a bit about the Dealership Xperience Platform. You've all probably been introduced to the Dealership Xperience Platform, that at the heart of it is the Foundation Suite, and around it we have the Modern Retail Suite, the Fixed Operations Suite, and the Intelligence Suite. This year at NADA, we had an exciting announcement where we introduced the fourth suite to the Dealership Xperience Platform, and that's the Vehicle Inventory Suite. Now, CDK has had products that work in the vehicle inventory space for a number of years, but we took a big step forward in terms of bringing some innovative technology forward and delivering a more complete solution that we were able to bring to market as a full suite in terms of managing the vehicle inventory within the dealership. I'm going to touch on this briefly as we go forward here. So the Vehicle Inventory Suite added to the Dealership Xperience Platform is really aimed at helping the dealership manage its overall profitability. How is it designed to do that? It's designed to do that by giving dealers more confidence in their pricing decisions when they're pricing appraisals, or when they're pricing retail vehicles, or when they're pricing their exit strategies. It's also designed to give them efficiency and take cost out of the equation by reducing carrying cost. And by doing that, what I'm talking about there is by getting vehicles merchandised faster. From our research, we know that it costs the dealer on average $44 every day that they have a vehicle sitting in inventory that they're not getting merchandised. So if you have a delay of 3, 4, 5, 6 days in terms of the time when you bring a vehicle in until you get it merchandised, that's going to be reflective in how long it takes to turn that vehicle. And that can cost you $100, a couple hundred, $250, $300 in terms of additional carrying costs. That's one of the other focuses that we're working on here, is to help dealers get vehicles merchandised quickly. I'm going to give you a couple of quick examples here and dive in. When I mentioned confident appraisal and pricing, and so what you're seeing here is a snapshot of the dashboard view that a dealer has. It's very similar for when you're appraising a vehicle as when you're putting a retail price on a vehicle. But what it allows you to do is see a profitability analysis where you can see what the vehicle's coming, what cost you're going to have in acquiring the vehicle, what costs are going to go into it, and what you're going to anticipate for profitability. In the middle section here, you'll see live market data, and this is showing you all the comparers of this vehicle that are out there in the market. We have the ability to manage our massive data set in terms of looking at all the vehicle listings, and then this will dynamically adjust the radius of how far out it's looking, but to get an accurate set, looking at this vehicle in terms of this model, trim level. And then the goalposts in here are going to be from the mileage that you have. Clicking into any one of these dots will allow you to go directly into that vehicle listing and see how it's listed. And you can choose to exclude things if there's outliers and so forth. At the bottom here, this is where things get really exciting. I'm going to click into that. This is where we're using the power of CDK's data combined with AI to give very, very specific predictions for the vehicle that we're looking at in terms of where the market has been and where the market is going. So the solid lines here are looking backward. The dashed lines are looking forward. We've got three different lines here showing up. There's the advertised price. This is what's being posted out there on the listing sites in terms of the price of this vehicle. You can see on this particular vehicle, there's an anticipation that the price is going to be going up in the future in terms of advertised prices. The blue is MMR wholesale. That's showing us what these vehicles have been going at in wholesale. And our AI is also showing the prediction of where they're going to go in wholesale in the future. The green line is where the real magic comes in. And this is where we're looking at the power of the CDK's data and all of the transactions that flow through our systems. And we can tell what the actual transacted prices are on these vehicles. And you can see that compared to how they were advertised. And then again, the prediction of where they're going forward. So really exciting capabilities in terms of giving, confidence in how you're setting prices in the dealership. So that's a big highlight for us, introducing the CDK Vehicle Inventory Suite. Next, I want to talk about another exciting addition that we've made to the Dealership Experience Platform, and that is the introduction of CDK Simple Pay. CDK Simple Pay is exactly as the name implies. It is a simplification to how dealers process payments in the dealership. It is the industry's first fully embedded payment solution that allows you to take cards and do it seamlessly in the application as you're cashing out a service transaction, and have a seamless capability to clear those transactions and reconcile after the fact. Very exciting offering for us that we're bringing into the CDK Dealership Experience Platform, and one that is competitive in terms of transaction processing rates and really simplifies things for the dealer in that CDK takes full accountability for this. We'll help you evaluate the solution. We'll be the ones that install it, provide the hardware, and do the support going forward. So very exciting addition to the platform. Next, I want to talk a little bit about an exciting addition. You all have probably been exposed to CDK Unify, and we did something really exciting recently, and that is bringing in something called AVA Insights. AVA stands for Artificial Intelligence Virtual Assistant. What we've done here is brought right into Unify the ability to ask questions and allow AVA to provide information for us. So here we can put in simple questions like asking about our sales, asking about our inventory, asking about profitability. And as you put in those questions, AVA will activate artificial intelligence to go after the data in the CDK platform and bring it up for you. As you'll see in my little demonstration here, simulating typing in a question. That could also be voice to text where you're literally voicing your question, and then it'll display results for you. What's really exciting about this is if you want to see more detail, you can click click into seeing additional detail, and it'll take you right into the intelligence suite where you have full capabilities to look at the metrics and see that information. So really exciting capability that we've brought in with the ABA Insights. Now we're going to transition into how we've been evolving our reimagined workflows to drive productivity, efficiency, and intuitiveness, in our systems. To do that, I'm going to introduce Dan Doolin, and he's going to talk through how we're streamlining that experience, improving user productivity, and really making our systems easier to use and more efficient for the dealers. Dan, hand it over to you.
Yeah, thanks, Bruce. I appreciate it. I spent a lot of time at NADA talking to dealers about our new accounting workflows. As most of you know, we've been working on transforming your accounting experience. But as Bruce mentioned, it's much more than just about a new look. It's really about reimagining your accounting tasks and how they're performed within your dealership. Got this broken out into 4 key areas that we'll talk about today. Let's start with the workflow ease of use. The new workflows are intuitive, fast to learn, and they're easy to use. They also provide type-ahead search and smart search tools to reduce the potential for mistakes and that accidental duplication of records that happens sometimes, such as a duplicate vendor record. Let's talk about combined workflow tasks for just a minute. The process of completing a task or several related tasks are now combined into just a few screens, giving you the ability to spend less time on those tasks and also access relevant data to complete the tasks quickly and easily. As we talk about document accessibility, you know that CDK has the most robust document management system in the industry. But we're continually improving that by making these documents accessible at points where you need them, such as within those accounting workflows that we're talking about. Lastly, bringing in a lot of scalability and integration. Being able to process your tasks and transactions through new workflows more quickly and accurately is fantastic, and that's a big help. But with large volumes of data, we understand that sometimes you need those transactions imported into the system. We are delivering those capabilities to you as well. But most importantly, we're delivering these new features to you without sacrificing the deep accounting business logic, practice compliance, and audit trails that you've come to trust with CDK. Let's take a look at some examples. The AP payments workflow is a great example of highlighting the workflow ease of use. Accessed from CDK Unify, it delivers new efficiency to your AP team by streamlining the payment process in an easy-to-use workflow. The easy navigation is very intuitive. It makes it easy to find your way, even if you're new to the system. The search, sort, and sort capabilities help you find and select the vendor invoices that you need to pay. And determining the vendor invoices you need to pay has never been easier, but it also follows an intuitive process for the appropriate payment approvals and audit trails. Dealers that are already using this new AP payment workflow report significant time savings and increased accuracy over their previous process. The new accounts receivable dashboard is a great example of bringing efficiency to your accounting team by providing you with so many AR tools in one place. The dashboard gives your AR clerks the ability to quickly access information, proactively manage receivables, and provide better service to your AR customers. We've truly reimagined your AR experience by combining 14 legacy functions into the new AR workflows, which also includes AR statements and AR apply payments that are accessed from this AR dashboard. Your AR clerk can easily view customer details, payment history, aging information, and again, sort, search, and filter the data as they need, and also download that data into an Excel file or PDF report. As we discussed, CDK has the most robust document management system in the industry. Having your documents stored electronically, searchable, etc. is great. But again, having them easily accessible where you need them when you're in the accounting process is even better. For example, from the new accounts receivable dashboard we just talked about, we can also access documents including receipts and AR statements. Think about the times when your customers call looking for a receipt or an updated statement. It's always a great experience for them to be able to quickly call into your dealership, have that document, ask you for the document, and then having that document sitting in their inbox in a matter of seconds. Your AR team is able to access those documents in just a few clicks and is right back to doing what they were doing before that customer called, without it being a major interruption to their day. The fourth component we talked about of these new workflows is to better equip you for growth and improved and secure integration points. Being able to enter new transactions efficiently and accurately, again, is great. But what about when you have larger volumes of transactions to bring into the system? An example of CDK delivering this improved capability is the new Power Posting component in the new Create Journal Entries workflow. The new Power Posting lets you upload multiple transactions at once with multiple reference numbers. You can then review them individually or post those all at once in a batch, bringing you the scalability and integration you need to keep up with your growing dealership. One more new capability that we highlighted at NADA this year is the employee time clock workflow. The employee time clock workflows for both employees and administrators are also being redesigned to help bring additional simplicity, ease of use, as well as new features. The workflows will provide alerts to employees if they didn't clock in when scheduled, forgot to clock out, missed a punch, didn't clock out for lunch, those types of things that you all encounter every day. Clocking in and out is very simple for the employee after they've logged in using their employee ID and their PIN. Employees will also be able to submit a basic time off request as well. That's something new, providing clear communication with their supervisor, saving paper, and providing a better audit trail for that vacation request. Administrators can also view employee time cards and generate reports very easily. If needed, the administrator can also update the employee record directly in the employee time clock administrator workflow. Now, we've presented you with a lot of information about some of these new accounting workflows. Now let's talk about some ways that you can learn more about them and stay up to speed on what's coming from CDK as it relates to accounting. To stay up to date on the latest accounting innovation, you can check out our cdkglobal.com/accounting page. You can also snap that QR code in the upper right-hand corner there. This will have information about new workflows, the benefits of those new workflows, some short videos, and also links to CDK University courses and updates on the workflow availability. Now, a really exciting opportunity that we have for you as it relates to accounting. So all of you accounting folks, this is your time to shine. I'd like to talk to you about our CDK Connect event, which is coming up in really just about a month. I think it's like 34 days, if I remember right. So this new event, we'll deep dive into the accounting features, provide hands-on sessions, of course, and hear from CDK executives also. So we've got a lot of great content lined up for you. This event, as you can see, is April 8th to the 10th in Nashville, Tennessee. You can click on the QR code there. That'll take you to the event page where you can learn more about the agenda and also register for that event as well. An exciting component of this Accounting Connect event is that CPE credits will be available for many of the sessions at Accounting Connect. Right, from accounting, let's move on. We've already talked about it a little bit, but let's move on and talk a little bit more about document management. We strive to deliver unparalleled document management solutions to you as well. With over 1 billion documents generated in our platform annually, CDK is in a unique position to streamline and set the business critical functions and unlock potential for your dealership. Let's talk through some examples. First, let's talk about global content management. From within Unify, users can now manage these tasks, archiving documents and searching documents. This cloud-based solution offers increased security, efficiency, integrations, and faster innovation, all within a credentialed, user-friendly environment. Moving on, we've also transformed our self-service forms user interface to enable seamless self-service and setup and the management of all of your forms, with customizations and templates optimized for efficiency and integration. From my forms to my artwork, my dealership profile, and provisioning from the forms library, this flexible tooling enables time savings and ease of use for you. Next, with cloud printing, managing your network and printers has never been easier. This cloud-based solution streamlines workflows, improves statuses and visibility, and can easily be scaled across your stores. Just as with global content management and self-service forms, cloud printing is easy to access with a single click from within Unify. At this point, I'm going to turn it back over to Bruce.
All right. Thank you, Dan. Exciting stuff. And so that is that some of the exciting announcements that we shared around the Foundations Suite and the overall dealership experience platform at NADA. Our focus really is on the success of your dealership. It's not only the solutions we bring and the innovation that we're bringing to those solutions, but it's also having the right services for you to help you bring those solutions to life and drive your business success. We've also invested heavily in giving you the best possible services to drive your business forward. That's through our customer care organization with some new elevated levels of service and our recent launch of the customer care portal, deep investments in our customer success and professional services, and delivering what I believe is by far the industry's premier learning platform in CDK University and now the recent CDK certifications. So would certainly invite you to, if you're not familiar with these different offerings, make sure you take a look at those. And one of the other great things that our team has brought forward is the new CDK Resource Center. Now, CDK Resource Center, along with the customer care portal and CDK University, are now all accessible for you right within CDK Unify. So the environment you go into to launch your applications and workflows is also the way that you interact with everything from a CDK standpoint. Those are some of the exciting things we wanted to share with you today. We'll now take a look and see if we have any questions, and certainly invite you to send any follow-up questions or feedback to our team. Listed a variety of email addresses here on the screen for our team, and we welcome always welcome feedback and input, suggestions, requests, compliments, any of those things coming in. So we'll take a look now and see if we have any live questions to address. Put them into the chat or the Q&A if there are questions.
Yeah, Bruce, there's a question about the accounting workflows. I'll answer that one. The question is the AR workflow now available? So the answer to that is the workflows, we are starting to deploy the accounts receivable workflows to dealers. So the question of availability there'll be a different answer for everybody as we're going to roll those out in waves. So, but I would say the accounts receivable workflows are on their way to you. So you should see those shortly. You will get an email notification saying that the accounts receivable workflow is ready for you, and you can start using those. You'll also see a message pop up within Drive as well.
Great. Thank you, Dan. Any other questions coming in? I see one question, and that was, can you share the URL that you discussed for the information about the accounting workflows and their availability. Dan, do you want to share that again?
Yeah, if you just go to cdk.com/accounting, you will arrive there. If you have trouble finding that, feel free to shoot me an email, dan.doolin@cdk.com. I'll be happy to send you that link as well.
Thank you, Dan. We have another question. When will Simple Pay be ready? Will all departments be able to use it? Thank you for that question. Simple Pay right now is rolled out in conjunction with our CDK service functionality. So customers using CDK service cashiering or our fixed op suite and using the cashiering there, CDK Simple Pay is available in those cases in the United States. We will be in the coming quarter adding the capability to process payments in the drive functions in addition to CDK service. And that's about a quarter out to where we have that. And that's where we could start taking down payments as well as doing parts and service cashiering that happens in the drive functionality. We're currently working through some things for processing in Canada to make the Simple Pay offering available to the Canadian market. So thank you for that question. We have another one coming in. So only customers with CDK service can use Simple Pay. What about finance? And the answer to that is right now, yes, but in about a quarter, it'll be opened up to processing those transactions in Drive, and which would include the finance transactions. There's another question here. We are on OnePay. Will we automatically get switched? The answer to that is no. That'll be a dealer decision. OnePay is a solution that we offer in conjunction with a partnership with GPI, Global Payments International. We are currently continuing to support that offering, but it'll be something that if a dealer chooses to want to switch to the Simple Pay offering, they certainly can evaluate that. But it's an additional offering, and the Simple Pay offering really was something that was brought to market based on dealer requests, where dealers were asking for us to simplify how their payments were handled. And part of that was simplifying it by having a single point of contact, and that being CDK. And so that's kind of the a big driver for that, is that CDK is the single point of contact for dealers on that. And Dan, there's one here on global content management. Is there expected date of resolution for cabinets that did not migrate over? We have several special cabinets that have not migrated over to global content. I don't know that either you or I have the answer on that. I do know there's a team that's working on migrating the massive amounts of documents that we have in DSDA over to GCM. I have heard that is going very, very well, but I do not have a specific date for the special cabinet resolution. If you could, Vicky, if you wouldn't mind, could you drop an email to frank.quinn@cdk.com or myself, and we will follow up on that one for you. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm going to jump down and pick up a question, Bruce, related to CDK University. There's a question about when will classes be available in CDK University. Tammy, yeah, those classes I'm not sure which class you're looking for, but there's many classes available. So I'm not sure if that's related to the accounting workflows or something else. Certainly, if you're having trouble finding a class that you're looking for, feel free to shoot any of us an email. We'll be happy to get you connected and help you find that class, or let you know if that particular class is not available, but definitely get that resolution for you.
Okay, I know we are at time. I don't believe we have any other questions. Oh, we do have one more that popped up. Will DSDA become cloud-based? At what point will scanning not be needed and automatically backed up? Do you have an answer on that one, Dan?
Yeah, so global content management is the cloud-based version of DSDA for to sort of keep it simple. Um, so as you move into some of the newer accounting workflows and things like that, so that's all going to be uh, those documents will be automatically generated in global content management, as we call it. So you'll no longer be required to scan at that point. But again, if you want to dive deeper into that, feel free to shoot us an email and we'll happy to work through that specific scenario with you.
Okay. Well, thank you everyone for attending. We appreciate your business and we appreciate your time and attention today. And thank you, Dan, for co-hosting. Have a great rest of the day.
Thank you, everyone.